and gentlemen, please rise and remain standing for the student procession. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Today is your day. Congratulations. And now I invite you to be seated until we come to the academic procession. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the academic procession.
I declare this graduation ceremony open. I am pleased to welcome graduands, their families, and friends to this graduation ceremony, at which diplomas are to be presented from INTI International College, Penang campus, and degrees conferred from the Faculty of Engineering and Informatics, University of Bradford. I am particularly pleased on this occasion to welcome to the ceremony representatives from our industrial partners, Motorola Solutions Malaysia, Sendirian Berhad, Inari Technology, Sendirian Berhad, and Keysight Technologies Malaysia, Sendirian Berhad, and also IEEE Components Packaging, Manufacturing Technology, CPMT, Society Malaysia Chapter, who, between them, have contributed to the awards for Best Project, Best Student, and Outstanding Student for 2016.
Thank you, Professor Robert Parkin, Pro Vice Chancellor of the University of Bradford. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I invite Ms. Hemalata Murugia, Chief Executive and Principal of INTI International College Penang, to address the congregation. Ms. Hemalata.
A very good afternoon. Professor Robert Parkin, Pro Vice Chancellor of University of Bradford, Professor Julian Chowdhury, Dean of the Faculty of Engineering and Informatics, Guest of Honors, Professor Emeritus Dr. Lee Fah-on, co-founder of INTI International University and Colleges, Dr. Michael Yap, former Chief Executive and Principal of INTI International College Penang, representatives from industrial partners, Dr. Hari Narayanan, the Managing Director of Motorola Solutions Malaysia, Sendirian Berhad, Mr. Teo Yu Beng, HR Senior Director, Keysight Technology Malaysia, Sendirian Berhad, Mr. Peng Hock Chai, Manager, Keysight Technology Malaysia, Sendirian Berhad, Mr. Zainal Adnan Zainuddin, Senior Manager of HR, Inari Technology, Sendirian Berhad, Dr. Chi Chung Kui, representatives from IEEE CPMT Malaysian Chapter. Ladies and gentlemen and graduates, it gives me great pleasure to deliver a speech on this memorable day and also to welcome all of you to the graduation ceremony of the Bachelor in Electrical Electronic Engineering Program, Diploma in Electrical Electronic Engineering Program, and Diploma in Information and Communication Technology Program. As I said, this year is a very significant year for INTI as we celebrate the 30th anniversary. Graduation is possibly the most significant event in a higher education institution calendar, marking the successful completion of the academic program. It celebrates the transformation of an individual from an undergraduate into a professional, into a dynamic profession, ready to take up the opportunities and challenges in the global job market. Graduates, your accomplishment today would not have been possible without the support and encouragement of your family members and faculty. I wish to express my appreciation to all those who have assisted you on your academic journey. I hope you're proud of your accomplishment as much as we are. In line with INTI Education Group's vision and mission, we have consistently provided a holistic education to our students over the years by emphasizing on the 4 C's: critical thinking, collaborative, communication, and creativity skills, and the 3 I's: internationalized, innovative, and individualized education. Great emphasis have been placed in providing a real-world exposure through employer projects, leadership talks, and structured internship. For this, I would like to thank our industry partners who are present today and not present here today. Your support and dedication in nurturing and preparing the younger generation for future workforce have enabled them to acquire the skills that are highly sought after by employers in the global marketplace. We have collaborated with industries like Motorola Solutions in curriculum development of embedded system. Since 6 years ago, we have collaborated with industries like Keysight with structured internship programs. We also collaborate with SMEs like Inari, who have been supportive with INTI and its undergraduates with the internship placement and employment opportunities throughout the years. Our students gain a lot of experience and knowledge through this collaboration, and I'm pleased to share that INTI's graduate employment rate as a group is 98%, whereby 82% of students are paid above market average and 25% of students get job before graduation. This year, a group of students traveled to Mexico and secured second runner-up placing in the Laureate Robotic Competition, beating over 30 teams from various countries and institutions around the world. Recently, 3 students also won second placing in Malaysia Innovate Malaysia Design Conference 2016 under the Motorola Solutions track. 4 students received prestigious scholarships from Motorola Solutions Foundation worth USD 5,000 per year. I'm glad that the students grabbed these opportunities and challenged themselves beyond classrooms. Graduates, evolving technology and changes are inevitable part of our life, especially with many factors that are influencing the way we make decisions and run business. Therefore, embrace changes positively and continue to stay relevant. We believe INTI has helped you to realize that lifelong learning is essential for self-improvement. A learning mindset will always keep you one step ahead of those who remain static and satisfied with what they have. Stay humble, keep your feet on the ground, regardless of your achievements. We hope you will remember your time at INTI as being some of the happiest moments in your life. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all graduates who will be entering a new phase of life after this convocation. As we celebrate you today, remember that you carry the flag of your alma mater wherever you go. Make INTI proud through your contributions to the society and nation. On behalf of INTI, once again, I wish you every success in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hemalata, for a very inspiring speech. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I invite Ms. Hemalata, this time to confer and present INTI diplomas to the graduates. I now call upon Dr. Ng Chen Soon, Dean of the School of Engineering and Technology of INTI International College Penang, to present the diploma graduates. Dr. Ng.
For INTI Diploma in Information Technology, Joshua Chong Yong Yao. For INTI Diploma in Information and Communication Technology, Ko Chun Wen. Tan Jin Kai. For INTI Diploma in Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Jason Pham Rui An. Lee Hong Hao. Sridev Analalaki Sobakumar. Chief Executive and Principal, I present to you, in addition, for the award of diplomas of INTI International College Penang in Essential, those candidates in the School of Engineering and Technology, whose names appear in the order of proceedings, but who have not been presented in person in this ceremony.
By the authority vested in me, I admit these candidates to diplomas of INTI International College Penang in absentia.
Thank you, Ms. Hemalata. Thank you, Dr. Ng Chen Soon.
I now invite Professor Julian Chowdhury, Dean of the Faculty of Engineering and Informatics, to address the congregation.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Principal and Chief Executive, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, and graduands. It gives me great pleasure to extend a warm welcome to all of you to the 2016 INTI and University of Bradford graduation ceremony. Today we celebrate the success of the group of students in front of us and the partnership between INTI International University and Colleges and the University of Bradford. The partnership with INTI and the University of Bradford stretches back over 20 years, and the range of partnership activities has been broad. The graduands before us add to the rich mixture of talent, ideals, and cultural understanding that underpins our partnership. Now nearly 1,000 engineering students have graduated to date from both INTI Penang College and INTI Nilai. This represents a remarkable progress when you remember that when the partnership started in 2006, there were only 13 graduates. This achievement has been made possible by a strong partnership between our institutions, and this is founded on common values and common purpose, and driven forwards by hard work, professionalism, and commitment. And I'd like to thank everybody who has been involved with this. It's important that we put the University of Bradford in context. So the university is in the United Kingdom, located in Bradford, a city in the north of England, about 10 miles from Leeds, 1 hour from Manchester, and close to the one of the UK's areas of outstanding natural beauty, the Yorkshire Dales. Historically, Bradford is famous for being the wool capital of the world, and in the 19th century, 95% of all wool was traded through Bradford. Now Bradford is proud to be a modern, youthful, and diverse city, and in addition, the world's first UNESCO City of Film. The city of Bradford has enjoyed a long association with engineering and technology, and was at the heart of the Industrial Revolution in the 1800s. The university was founded in 1966, and this year we have been celebrating our 50th anniversary. The University of Bradford is the technology university of the United Kingdom, and as such, we use knowledge to make value, we deliver professional and vocational degree programs, and we do applied research to solve the world's key challenges. Our faculty, the Faculty of Engineering and Informatics, one of 5 faculties at the university, is renowned for its interdisciplinary taught programs and internationally recognized research centers of excellence. I'm sure that Professor Parkin, our Pro-Vice-Chancellor, will tell you more about the university in his address, but I thought that you should know that some of our faculty's international strengths include polymer technology and advanced healthcare, automotive engineering combined with data science, and cybersecurity. It is this integration of the taught and research elements of our activity that has helped to drive the success of the association with INTI and Bradford. And this is exemplified in you graduands, the latest professional engineering graduates from the INTI Bradford program. Graduands, You all have one thing in common. You are about to become graduate engineers. I know that I'm biased, but it should be said that engineering is the profession that has the greatest potential to tackle the world's pressing problems, to address the scientific and business issues, and to give you a rewarding and fulfilling career. As engineers, in the training that you've had and in your future, you will have in-depth technical knowledge of your specific subject, along with skills in design, communication, project management, innovation, problem solving, and critical thinking. All skills which will benefit your country, your company, and you in the future. I'd like you to remember one thing from this speech, and remember that the word and the term engineer is nothing to do with engines. It comes from the Latin words enginare, to mean to contrive or devise, and ingenium, to mean cleverness. So engineers are some of the most practical, but also the most creative contributors to society and industry. A recent Harvard Business Review article ranked the top 100 chief executives in the world on how much they increased the value of their companies and their return to their shareholders. Now, the interesting finding in this survey was that 24 out of the 100 best performing chief executives were engineers, only slightly less than the numbers that held MBAs. So what makes engineers successful business leaders? Professor Noria, the Dean of Harvard Business School, who is himself an engineer, has said, studying engineering gives someone a practical, pragmatic orientation. Engineering is about what works, and it breeds in you an ethos of building things that work. This can be a machine, a structure, a circuit, or an organization. So in closing, it's important to congratulate our graduates on their achievements, but it is also important to acknowledge that behind each and every graduate in this room, there is a story of family and friends who have stood by you and with you, and who have supported, strengthened, and inspired you to complete your studies. Graduates, in the middle of this celebration, take the time to think about how your family and your friends have helped you to get here, and reflect on how much the presence of your family enriches this event. As the demands of your career on you intensify, you will also feel that you have less time to spend with your friends who are sitting around you today. Find ways to overcome those pressures by reconnecting through Bradford and INTI alumni events in the years ahead. Keep in touch with your friends because they will also provide depth and meaning in your life. You graduates are a hard-working and talented group and have greatly enriched the lives of the faculty and staff at INTI. You will honour us through your future accomplishments. There is nothing more rewarding for us than to periodically reconnect with you, so please do stay in touch. Finally, to all students graduating here today, I offer you my sincere congratulations on your achievements and my warmest wishes for success and fulfillment in your future careers. Thank you.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I certify that the candidates to be presented at this ceremony have complied with all the conditions required by the university to qualify for their awards. The Dean of the Faculty of Engineering and Informatics requests leave to present candidates in this faculty.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I now present to you candidates in the Faculty of Engineering and Informatics from INTI International Universities and Colleges Penang campus to be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering. Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Adrian Ong Ting Xuan. Alwyn Ui Song Jen. Ang Yi Sheng. Bernie Chia Yishi. Chang Teng Wei. Chang Chong Sen. Che Ping Han. Chi Xin Ji. Chin Kim Kiat. Chin Wei Sheng. Chin Yong Ken. Chong Chi Kit. Chu Ka Wei. Chua Sin Ling. Chua Zong Min. Darren Chin Wei Jin. Der Reng Che. Eng Wei Ming. Eric Lau Wai Kit. Go Chi Tat. He Wei Zhen. Hong Wei Beng. Ho Chia Yin. Cadet Mark Oung. Jeremy Wong Chun Weng. Cam Wei Lun. Kenny Tan Yo Chet. Ku Ding Shen. Kuei Han Lee. Ko Jiahua. Kok Ka Seng. Kwan On Wei. Lau Tiek Peng. Lee Yu Ming. Liu Jie Cheng. Yong Ji Cheng. Lu Jie Yi. Lim Sit Liang. Lim Wei Zhen. Ling Wei Ren. Logaraj, son of Ashok Kumar. Lu Yuan Ling Ying. Li Hui Ni. Madeline Carmun. Mohammed Tanvir Islam. Mohammed Zamir bin Mohammed Harith. Ng Hung Fung. Ong Zhang Xian. Patrick Wong Yi Leong. Ruben, son of Sukumaran. Si Mei Yun. Sean Lim Ju Yang. Sung Chin Yi. Tan Hao En. Tan Zun Hao. Tan Yi Wei. Tan Yun Lee. Tan Yung Sheng. Tan Zhu Jian. Chiu Jia Yong. Teo Wei Yong. Tiet Hyang. To Beng Jun. Vincent So Yen Shen. Wilson Louis Wai Sen. Yo Chun Hung. Yo Ji Beng. Yuan Jian Sheng. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I present in addition for the award of degrees of the University in absentia those candidates in the Faculty of Engineering and Informatics whose names appear in the order of proceedings but who have not been presented in person at this ceremony.
By the authority vested in me, I admit those candidates to degrees of the University in absentia.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I now have pleasure in inviting you to present the 2016 Prize Awards for Academic Achievement. I now invite the representative from IEEE CPMT Malaysia chapter to the stage. The Best Final Year Project Book Prize for INTI International College Penang, sponsored by IEEE CPMT Malaysia chapter, is awarded to Mr. Chin Kim Kiat.
Good work on genetic algorithm. So there's a book for the library.
Congratulations. Very well done.
I now invite the representative from Keysight Technologies Malaysia, Sundarian Bahad, to the stage. The prize for Outstanding Student for INTI International College Penang, sponsored by Keysight Technologies Malaysia, Sundarian Bahad, is awarded to Mr. Hong Wei Beng.
Very well done. Thank you.
I now invite the representative from Inari Technology, Sundarian Bahad, to the stage. The prize for Outstanding Student for INTI International College Penang, sponsored by Inari Technology, Sundarian Bahad, is awarded to Ms. Ho Chia Yin. I now invite the representative from Motorola Solutions Malaysia, Sundarian Bahad, to the stage. The prize for Outstanding Student for INTI International College Penang, sponsored by Motorola Solutions Malaysia Sendirian Berhad, is awarded to Ms. Chua Sin Ling. The prize for the Best Project for INTI International College Penang, sponsored by Motorola Solutions Malaysia Sendirian Berhad, is awarded to Mr. Teo Jia Yong. The prize for Best Student for INTI International College Penang, sponsored by Motorola Solutions Malaysia Sendirian Berhad, is awarded to Ms. Tan Yi Wei. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of all candidates from the Faculty of Engineering and Informatics.
I now invite Mr. Sean Lim Ju Yang to deliver a speech on behalf of the graduating students.
Okay. Good afternoon, honorable guests, faculty members, industry partners, and graduates. I would like to start off by thanking God, my family members, lecturers, classmates, and friends for their constant encouragement and support for me to complete my bachelor's degree in electronics and electrical engineering. It is truly an honor to complete my degree course in INTI International College Penang. I would also like to congratulate my fellow graduates for this marvelous achievement in each of their personal lives. I hope that today, 17th November 2016, will always be a bell ringer in our minds. No matter where our journey takes us from here, today we will always remember this important checkpoint in each of our lives. Fellow graduates, it is time for us to say a big thank you from the bottom of our hearts to our beloved parents. They have gone through the thick and thin, sacrificing much of their time, energy, money to support us in our studies. If it wasn't for them, we won't be dressed here in this robe with our heads held high and attending this ceremony. Sorry. Well, my parents have encouraged me and supported me by not always asking me about my results. Well, I told them gladly when I did do well, and I told them it's like, okay lah, it was okay. When I did not do so well, I'll just say it's okay, yeah. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for not pressuring me and stressing me out. You allowed me the space to do my best, even though I know that you were just as stressed out as I was. So my fellow graduates, treasure and honor your parents, and when you have your own kids, don't keep asking them about their results lah, right? Okay, so moving on, as technical graduates, we love to solve problems. Coming up with solutions simply just lights up our day. Quoting from Scott Adams, engineers like to solve problems. If there are no problems available, they will create their own problems. So since high school, I was determined to pursue engineering as science and math were my strong subjects. So upon arrival on the first day of class, I thought to myself, man, where are all the girls? Have I signed up for the wrong course? So it turns out, it then dawned on me that engineering courses have only a few roses among the thorns. So sorry boys, we are the thorns. All the same, my tertiary education did shape my character, and I began to view things in a different perspective compared to before. My advice is, if anyone wants to succeed in engineering, he or she needs the band of brothers and sisters, because only then can that person attain greater heights. So if you know anyone who wants to pursue engineering, tell them to put their differences aside, be ready to work with others, and leave no man behind, unless he wants to fail in the worst kind of way. Looking back, I must say I had a roller coaster journey with my classmates, looking for parking together, well, that's Inti's trademark, attending classes together, rushing to submit assignments and projects together, studying for tests together, and then failing together. So we do it together, yeah. Hanging out together, fighting together, and today, graduating together. I've never regretted making friends with the people I met in college. However, sometimes it can be really stressful when I hang out with them. Not because they have a bad attitude or bad breath, but because their faces reminded me of impending assignments, projects, tests, and lecturers. Just by looking at their faces, I can remember all the deadlines of my exams. So pretty scary stuff. The highest and lowest point of my life in NT were during my last semester in 2015. Darren, Eddie, Zosian, and I, please stand. Participated in the Moto Inno Cup challenge under the supervision of Mr. Chai and Ms. Shalin. That project, yeah, you can sit down now. That project taught me a lot, and I mean a lot, of anger and patient management skills. Yeah, my lowest point was on the night before the event itself. Our project wasn't working, and what's worse, we didn't know how to fix it. So desperation filled our minds. I was close to panic, to say it the least. How are we going to present to the judges and not get last place? Well, I suppose we only live once and can boast about it before we die. So why not just get last place? Nah, I'm just kidding. So if that really happened, it would have been the most embarrassing thing me and my teammates have ever done. We would not only be ashamed of ourselves, we would have brought shame to the entire college as well. So at that moment, regrets of joining that competition started kicking in. I could imagine our conversation with Mr. Chai. Sir, our project cannot work, how? To which he would have answered, it doesn't matter, man. It's just a simple mathematics. So, yeah, sorry, I lost myself. Yeah, he would have said, you had better get it done. So, engineers being engineers, we started the debug past midnight and into the wee hours in the morning and somehow got it working, somewhat. It must be the hand of God to make it work perfectly the next day during the presentation, making it the highest point of my NT days. We didn't emerge champions, but we were more than thankful to be first runner-up. All things considered, second place is definitely better than last place, right? Yeah. Which brings me to my next point. Fellow graduates, it is only fitting that we express our heartfelt gratitude to all our lecturers who have played a part in one way or another in educating, guiding, supporting us throughout our tertiary education. Their doors were always open to us, and their willingness to guide us was simply awesome. We have to give credit where credit is due. So let us put our hands together to applaud our lecturers for the selfless and noble service. They are truly the unsung heroes of our academic success. So looking back, my tertiary education went by really fast. It is as if a blink of an eye, I've evolved from being a student to an employee now. Welcome to the working world, guys. I'm now working at a job and being paid for it. I, like all of you, have embarked on a new journey in life. Each and every day is going to bring us new things, new people and new experiences. Regard them as challenges and not as problems. Regard them as opportunities for us to learn and to learn even more. Just because we have graduated, It does not mean that our education stops here. No, it is not done ever with. Our education has to go on a daily routine. Never stop learning, or we will be left behind in this relentlessly evolving world. The world is not static, but constantly changing. And we have to change with it to be relevant. With our education, we have to make an impact and meaning for ourselves and to everyone around us. Yes, fellow graduates, the time has come for us to make our mark by using our knowledge and skills to make the world a better place for the generations to follow. In conclusion, I would like to say that today's graduation is definitely not the end of the road for us. It is a new beginning that brings new adventures. No doubt, I will cherish the wonderful memories I have with you in INTI, and I will etch them deep in my heart and my mind. I'm sure you will do the same. God willing, we will cross paths in the future and reminisce our good old days in INTI. As we part, I wish you all the best. May God bless you. May God bless us all. Thank you.
Before I begin my speech, I'd just like to say thank you, Sean. That was a terrific speech, and indeed some valuable lessons. Technology, in many cases, has its beauty, but there's always the hand of the gremlin, always just before demonstration. This is a fact of life. Anyway, a hard act to follow, but I'll do my best. My name is Robert Parkin. I am the Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Research and Knowledge Transfer at the University of Bradford, and I'm extremely proud to be part of today's awards ceremony. You know, graduation is a very special day. It's a special day for all of you. The culmination of many years of hard work, early lectures, late nights. Or to be here today, celebrating your achievement, reflecting on all that you've learned, and looking forward with a huge confidence to what you will achieve in the future. It's a special day too for all of your parents, guardians, relatives and friends who helped and supported you on your journey. Many in attendance here today, full of pride in your achievements. It's a special day for all of your lecturers, professors, and support staff who have guided you on your journey to graduating and are full of hope for your exciting future. The University of Bradford teaches students from many different kinds of background. Just like you, they come from all parts of the world, come from all parts of society, are at all ages, with all kinds of interests, and with all kinds of previous experience. And we are immensely proud that you, as graduates, leave us better prepared to develop your own lives, better prepared to help others, and better prepared to achieve things in society. You can achieve anything you want. I'll say that again, it's important. Anything you want. Do not undervalue yourself. Do not underestimate your ability to make things happen. Just make sure that you go for it. You may only get one chance. Receiving a degree from the University of Bradford is a great achievement and much more than a qualification. We want all of our graduates to have the edge in a fiercely competitive job market with skills that are sought after by today's employers. We want all of our graduates to have the confidence to apply their skills and to succeed in a technology-centered world, despite the demonstrations. Becoming global citizens and leading fulfilling lives, which I'm sure all of you here will do. We are recognized the world over as one of the great technology universities. We are a university that passionately believes in making knowledge work, and that is committed to making a difference in the world. The world is facing major challenges in the 21st century: poverty and illness, hunger and starvation, climate change, food and water security, energy shortages, cybercrime, terrorism, and mass migration. At the University of Bradford, we have always been committed to applying scientific knowledge and research, technical understanding, and business innovation to finding solutions to today's challenges. And I am proud that we are committed to doing our bit to overcome these challenges. This year, both the University of Bradford and INTI are celebrating landmark years. You are celebrating 30 years of education excellence. Many congratulations upon that. At the same time, we are celebrating, with some pride, our 50th anniversary year. These landmarks are, for both of us, a time to reflect upon our history, reaffirm our values, and look to the future. We set up the first ever business school in the United Kingdom. We founded the first ever peace studies department in the world. We have developed drugs to treat cancer. We have promoted chemical and biochemical disarmament. Our engineering and healthcare products have saved lives and generated wealth worldwide. The impact of our work is felt in every corner of the globe. Our next 50 years look even brighter, and our anniversary year has been marked by a series of achievements and successes. We received the highest recognition that a UK university can ever achieve, a coveted Queen's Anniversary Prize, honouring the world-class excellence and achievement, in our case, for improving the lives of people living with dementia. All of our successes are a tribute to the hard work, ability, and dedication of all of our staff, students, friends, colleagues, partners, supporters, and alumni throughout the world. You should all be proud of contributing to and being part of such a great success. So, today you all graduate, having learnt many things, and on gaining a University of Bradford degree, you leave to build your own exciting future. But your link with the university does not end today. You are now a member of the alumni of the University of Bradford. You join over 130,000 graduates who span 170 countries around the world and have already made and continue to make a major impact on society. We are very proud of our alumni, many tremendously talented people who represent a powerful force for good. They include leading figures in government and public institutions, the private sector, academia, and in various professional fields. You are Bradford's newest graduates and alumni, and I hope and trust that you'll be similarly successful in the near future. You will always be a member of the Bradford family. You will always share our ideals, a commitment to social justice for all, a commitment to excellence, a belief in freedom of speech, respect for the individual, and, most importantly, support for education, research, and the pursuit of wisdom and understanding. We believe in the words of the Harvard essayist Ralph Waldo Emerson: "Do not go where the path leads. Go where there is no path, and leave a trail." You will always be a member of Team Bradford. Please stay in touch, keep us informed of your progress, and come back to see us in years to come. This is your day, and I salute you all. I also salute your parents, relatives, and friends who have supported you in reaching this important part in your lives. Make sure you thank them for the help they have given you. This is their special day too. Many congratulations and best wishes for your future success. I'm not going to go away yet. Graduation is clearly a very solemn occasion. It's a celebration of success. And celebrations are also a time of great joy, I think. And I've been noting the mood of a very good bunch of colleagues with clear camaraderie. And, I've noticed you weren't averse to the odd cheer and a bit of a whistle. No. Well, let's do something a little different in this sense of joy. I notice in here we've got a number of quite interesting big chandeliers. And I reckon if we shout and scream loud enough, we can get them to sort of jangle about. So I want to see these things moving, okay? So 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Come on! Whoa! 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 Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Professor Robert Parkin. You are wise in your wisdom and very young at heart. Did you see the chandelier jangle? Well, I think I did. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this prestigious ceremony. I hereby invite Professor Robert Parkin, Pro Vice Chancellor of the University of Bradford, to close the ceremony. Pro Vice Chancellor.
I now declare this ceremony closed.
Ladies and gentlemen, kindly rise for the national anthem and the state anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the academic recession. Please be seated. Now that all the formality is gone, we can become more informal. So I'll begin with congratulations, congratulations, congratulations to all our graduates. Many of you were my students before, so I'm so happy to see you here today. All your blood, sweat, and tears for so many years have paid off. And now you're not getting money from your parents, but earning money for your parents. I hope. Right, on behalf of my colleagues in INTI International College Penang, I would like to thank all of you, parents, relatives, friends, for coming to glorify this ceremony. Without you, it will not be so grand. So thank you for coming. Once again, thank you for coming. God bless you. Your degree students, to the stage for your photograph.